Hey everyone. So, if you ever want to do your own alignments at home, well, you're in luck. For $100 hairs, you can get the TMR Customs DIY toe alignment tool. It comes with two plates. They're 1/8 inch thick and they're bent at like a 90, and it's part number 2300. So I bought these and I was going to initially do my own alignment, and then I decided to have an alignment done after I had ordered these, so they were still coming, and I figured, you know what, it'd make a nice video to see just how accurate they are for anyone who's kind of wondering, because I was searching to see if anybody had done an accuracy test or compared it with an actual alignment, and I couldn't find anything. So I thought, wow, that'll be perfect. I'll do that, and either everyone will want to watch it or absolutely nobody will be interested in it. One of the two. I can guess which one it will be, but we're going to proceed anyway. So, I got me here my official printout that says we have 10 degrees of total toe, which I believe is like a 1/16 of an inch. It's actually pretty small. So I don't really think that we're going to get down to a 1/16 of an inch with a tape measure, but I do think we'll get pretty close. So you can either get 2 tape measures or you can get 1 tape measure and just use the one. But if you get 2, you're going to want to get 2 of the same at the same time, so they're really close to each other and you don't have a discrepancy, because we're talking about itty bitty little bits. So let me show you this. Here's our front wheels, 10 degree total toe, and we shall see what we see. So if you have a regular rotor that's kind of the slip-on rotors, you're going to want to put 2 lug nuts on here, obviously, and then another 2 up top to kind of seat it evenly, because if you just have 2 on the bottom, it can pop the rotor forward or oblongated or whatever you want to call it, so it's not actually sitting right. So I do have these 2 on there snug. They're not tight, but they are snug. I did clean the face up here with my super scraper, and yeah. So to kind of set these at the plane, what I did was, because my driveway isn't completely level, I do have a little bit of a slope. You can either set them level if you have a level driveway, but being that mine is not exactly level, I put the level on the ground, kind of saw where it was about a quarter bubble, and then I put it back on this plate and I tried to set it to exactly where it was. So there may be a little bit of discrepancy, but I think it'll be relatively close. Also, these aren't exactly the same size as the wheel, so the way the wheel is out here, if this does have a taper to it, it's going to be exaggerated the farther away you get from the center. So keep that in mind too. So let's proceed. So these are both kind of set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of run this tape measure through the other side and hook it on the back side like so. And then when we come through here, I'm going to read it on this edge right here, because it's a flat edge. It should be pretty easy to read. We'll measure the back and then we'll measure the front. Let's see, we have, try to get it so it's not in the light. We have got 85 3/4 inches. We'll come over here and we have got 85 3/4 inches. So the way these are reading, this is exactly straight. But I mean, you talk about a discrepancy of this much, so it's hard to know if I got it, if it's off that little bit, or if it wasn't done right, or if it's these plates. So it's actually really close. So I was looking here, and there is a very minuscule gap in the front of this rotor here, because this isn't super tight. You probably see a little teeny tiny gap. I did see that, which is probably that 1/16 of an inch. So if I took these back off, this side, I might be able to get it closer. And again, I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit better, and I'm gonna see if I can get this better and see if I get the measurement to come out more accurate. So I think that was what it was right there. There's a little bit of slag on here. All right, got no gap. So, again, set that to where it was. A quarter bubble. So now it's 85 and a smidge over 3/4. It's 85 and 3/4. 85 and 3/4. Or hair over. So 85 and a hair over 3/4. It's a little bit more. So it's about the 16th right there. I gotta tell you, I think this is pretty good. If nothing else, it'll get you really close to get it to an alignment shop. But I'm actually surprised just how good that came out, to be honest. Like I said, I did scrape all of this down with that super scraper to get this all level, get all the rust off, make sure your surface area is clean and all that. Set these how, like I said, it'd probably be better if you had one of those like digital angle finders. You could just put it on the ground and then put it on there and set it to the same angle. But I am actually very impressed with how well this worked. And I guess they work better for straight axle vehicles. Like this isn't going to work on a Chevy because you have to have the suspension weighted. Like I have seen some interesting brackets that you kind of bolt to the face here and it sits right on them and it's weighted on them, and you can do your alignments on those, and it's got like casters and stuff. Those look pretty neat. There are other types you can get. There was another one I was looking at, I can't remember what it was called. It was like Quick Trick or something like that, I think it was. They were like $700 though. They were actually pretty expensive. So that's kind of why I got these. I think these were like $70, but then you had to pay like $20 shipping. These are the uncoated ones. I think it was like $20 more for the coated ones. But to be totally honest, if this was just like an everyday vehicle, I would probably do that if I didn't have brand new tires that I got for it. But anyway, so if you're curious on whether or not these TMR DIY alignment tow and go brackets work, I would have to say, yeah, they look like they work pretty good, to be honest. It's just all in how finicky you want to get with it, because your alignment's going to come out as good as you make it, and it seems like you have the capability on a straight axle truck to do it with these. So hope that can help somebody. Thanks for watching.